Hello, guys. We are live, and I am looking for what I need to have set up. I see the chat. Let me go ahead and see what I got going on here. It's not working. Stream looking a little funny, guys. It's saying excellent. 0 views, chat rate, concurrent viewers. Look kind of strange. All right, well, as you can see, let's see what camera. Okay, I'm on the wrong camera. Okay. As you can see, my lips are extremely red. My kids had Valentine's Day candy and I had a ring pop. My skin is breaking out. I don't know what's going on with that. This week has been a little hectic and little to say the least. So what's been going on this week? My wife's car broke down on the day that I was getting the studio in order for about 3 hours or so. And it's extremely cold here in Michigan. So they've been closing the school. It's been snowing like crazy. So the kids been at home. So trying to navigate between taking care of the kids, taking care of my wife, getting her vehicle and stuff in order, and attempting to try to work from home and do the YouTube videos, that has not been working out well. So what I decided to do this week was to just write a book. And I'm not just writing any old type of book. I'm writing a book about something I care extremely about, and that's reading. So in my journey of what I talk about on this channel, I'm an advocate about becoming a reader. To become educated, it's your own responsibility. You need to read. You need to read. You need to read. You need to read. And this isn't something that people take seriously enough, in my opinion, is making it their own responsibility to become educated. So I was in the middle of reading this book, Create Something Awesome, by Roberto Lake. And he talks about being a content creator and multiple ways for you to create income. So you're not just dependent on one source when it comes to YouTube. So one of the ways for you to make money off of YouTube is ad revenue. But when you have an audience and you have people that's actually tuned into your content, if you have an actual product that provides value, you can sell that to your audience. And that will be another way for you to be able to bring in revenue. So one of the things that I learned about sharing books with people is that it doesn't mean they're going to get the most out of it when you share a book with someone. Like, for instance, I shared a book with my mom. My mom is a pessimist. I hope I said that right. It's late, guys. I'm tired. I've been up since like 3 or 4 this morning writing this book. But she's a pessimist. So when she looks at something, she sees the negative in it. I'm an optimist. When I see something, I see the positiveness in it. So I gave her a book on communication so she could work on her communication. And when you work on a problem, you have to discuss the problem in order for you to see the contrast between good and bad, or bad and good, whichever one you want to consider first. But you need to discuss the problem before you get to the solution. So when she read the same book I read, I got better. She stayed the same. And the reason why was because when she read the book, she only saw the negative and she just agreed with it. Like, yep, that's exactly how I am. That's what I do. And now that actually taught me a lot. It blew me away because I thought telling people the right books to read or what books to read was enough. My mom proved to me that it's not. It is not enough because you need to make sure that the person is getting out of it what they need to get out of it. So one of the reasons I'm able to get the most that I get out of books is because I spent a lot of time actually reading and being intentional about getting the most I can get out of it. And once I did that, I discovered that the way I learned how to read in school was not the most effective way to read. They do not give you, or I wasn't given enough tools to actually get what I can get out of books now. So I'm writing a book where I'm sharing all the techniques and everything I learned about how to get the most out of a book and why physical books are superior to digital books. Because a lot of people buy digital books for convenience, and they're actually coming up short on what really matters the most, which is getting the most out of the material that they're purchasing and investing their money in. You don't want to go with second best. You want to spend your money on something where you're going to get the most out of it. So I'm not going to give everything away about that, but it's going to be in the book that I'm working on. So over the last 3 days, I've just been writing and writing and writing. And I'm on chapter 3. I wrote the introduction, the first chapter, the second chapter, and now I'm in the process of writing the third chapter. And once I got to that chapter, I started putting it in Microsoft Word so I could do the grammar, so I could start correcting and checking the grammar. And I was using or about to use my laptop, and I got locked out of it. I was locked out of it because my kids try to get into my laptop and they lock you out when you put the password in or you put the PIN number in wrong a certain amount of times, they'll lock you out of the laptop. So that's exactly what my kids did and had me in a situation where I'm trying to write this book so daddy can take care of the kids, and kids making it where I can't take care of the kids because they tearing my stuff up, or making it where I can't even get access to try to do what I need to do to take care of their butt. So that was something that took a few hours for me to try to get into my laptop. So this week, these are the books that I had come in. This is a book about negotiation called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss and what's that say? Tom Ross. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's a very reputable book when it comes to negotiation. And this book is called Hook Point by Brendan Kane. And what is it? This is about making sure that whatever you're doing in the time we're in now, we are overwhelmed with information. It's a lot of different options and choices when it comes to people deciding how to spend their time. And if you don't hold a person's attention when you're trying to deliver a message, or you're on social media, I mean, they there and they gone. It's hard for people to keep their attention locked and focused on something. If you're able to do that, you are ahead of the curve. But this is what that talks about. And I think this book was recommended in the Create Something Awesome book by Roberto Blake. And if it wasn't, it was recommended in this book, YouTube Secrets by Sean Cannell and Benji Travis. I was trying to make sure that I pronounced Sean's last name right, because I know it's close to Channel. That's the way I tried to remember it. And I got these two books by Arlen Hamilton. This is her first book. It's about damn time. That one came, I think, yesterday. And then I got this one earlier this week by Arlen Hamilton, Your First Million. She's doing fantastic on YouTube right now. I think when I first came across her content, she had maybe like around 5,000 subscribers. And not too long ago, I looked and she was over 100,000. and climbing. So I'm going to really dive into her books and see what I can learn to help me on my journey of success. And guys, if it looked like I'm out of it, like I said, I am. But I wanted to make sure that I showed up. Hey, 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 I see you. I see you. I wasn't paying attention to the comments. I didn't messed around and they didn't said something and left. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. They spoke, they said hi, and I wasn't even paying attention to the comments. I had like 34 views. People that came and went. Sigma Boy and Nishu. How long? I've been on here about 10 minutes. So my goal was for me to get on here and make sure that I was showing up so people could ask questions and comments. And as you can see, I wasn't even paying attention. So we had a lot of people in here. I don't even know when they left these comments, but they were saying hello and asking me what I was talking about. I didn't see it and I didn't respond. So in time, and I think they left the room because I'm down to one viewer. So what I'm learning that I need to do with this, because it's hard for me to look in the camera and discuss this stuff, I'm going to have somebody help me with running the comments. I forgot what they call them. It's not a narrator. I forgot the name, guys. I really appreciate you guys who've been subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. And I really need your help and support and your patience, because this is a lot of work that it takes behind the scenes. And it's hard doing all of this stuff by yourself. It really is. And if as you can see, it's really wearing on me. Even with having a week off between one late night live on Wednesday to the next, it's a struggle just getting from week to week and trying to find time to just protect my mind and clear my head to just try to stay focused and be creative. And when it comes to writing or writing a book or writing a script or creating a video, all of that takes energy and creativity mentally. And when you have a whole bunch of stuff going on personally, no matter how small it might be, it's a distraction. And if it's important, it requires even more of your attention, more of your energy, and more of your focus. And that takes more away from what you're doing. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. So what I really want to do is make sure that I have this product, this book that I told you I'm working on, so I can help people with them having this book. It'll always be accessible to them. So me being available to answer these questions or share my knowledge and put these videos out, giving these tips away, it will be in the book. That way I won't be holding anybody else up from what they need to do, because they can just get the book. So for the people that left the comments, if you come back to the channel, I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just that I wasn't paying attention, and it's hard to look in this camera and look at the comments. But I appreciate you guys for dropping in. Please subscribe, like, check out the other content on the channel. And I'm going to be working this week, whether it's working on doing this reading, putting out some more content, or writing the book. That's what's going on. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and I will see you guys soon. Appreciate you for dropping by. Have a good night.